The players have officially left Colorado and headed to Orlando, Florida for this week matchup against UCF. My personal opinion, I think it's an even matchup despite what Vegas and all the other naysayers are saying out there. I looked at the TCU game and I checked the stats as well. Because grandmothers always used to say, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. So I went and checked the numbers. And so they showed me, the numbers are showing me that's an evenly matched game. So we favoring UCF favors, they like to run a lot and they will run that ball heavy. So all we got to do is just favor that run game and go ahead and stop. 'Cause I think our defense is finally ranked over the top 10 in rushing and the running defense. But I go check that and I get into a better analysis tomorrow on the pregame analysis show and find out what the ranking on our rushing defense. And once we can stop that, hey, it's gonna be an evenly matched game. I think Vegas may have I think last time I was checking, I think it maybe was 14 point, or they maybe done got closer to the game, so they maybe dropping it down to 7. But I'll check that and get that information to you as well. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and get into today's episode of the Game Changer, right? But before I do, go ahead and do me a favor, y'all. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the all notification, share the video out. Comment below as well and give me your prediction on who you think the game changer is going to be in this upcoming matchup with Colorado versus UCF, right? And the way the game goes, if you don't know, it's just a little fun. We pick 2 offensive players, right? We pick two defensive players, and we pick an alternative, which is going to come off our special team side of the ball. And the only key is to make it and keep it fun and kind of difficult to pick these players is it cannot be Travis and it cannot be Two. Because why? We know Travis going to do what he's going to do because Travis is Travis. We know what Two going to do because Two going to do. He legendary, right? So, hey, you can't pick those two. So we got the 2 on the offense side of the ball, 2 on the defensive side of the ball, and 1 alternative player. So with that being said, since you don't hit that like button, you don't hit the subscribe button, we're gonna go ahead and get into this week episode of the Game Changer. But me personally, my prediction is gonna be no other than Cameron Simmons-Craig. That's coming from the defense side. I'm gonna give you all that first. Cameron Simmons-Craig and Hill Green. Yes, Cameron Simmons-Craig and Hill Green. Because I'm naming Cam because that boy Cam has been playing like he got something to play for, y'all. Coming down, kicking in those every single week. That first game, I think he got injured in the first quarter. And when he came back with a vengeance, man. I mean, a vengeance. And then I looked at the stats, CU stats. He leading the team in tackles. So he holding it down with 30 tackles as we speak up today. Cam got 30 tackles. So he coming to play. And if they going to showcase any of their skill, it's going to be this week because they like to run heavy. UCF like to run that ball. So, hey, what more other way than to show your skill to these scouts is to what? Come stop the run. Because I think UCF is ranked as the #1 rushing offense in the nation. I'll double check that though and give it to you tomorrow. But I think they're the #1 rushing offense in the nation. They sitting there by, I think, 1,100 yards or somewhere around up in that area already. One running back, he at 485. Quarterback got 135. The other running back underneath 148. There's a miscellaneous back in there. He about 119. So they running. So we're gonna have to key in on that run. And I believe we're gonna do that. So that's why I'm picking Cameron Simmons-Craig and Hill Green. The reason I'm giving Hill Green because he's seeing all that action. Cam had a safety don't supposed to be leading the team in tackles, y'all. That should be around that linebacker area, right? So Hill Green saying, ooh, Cam doing all this. I got to get over there and join him. If I could pick really 3, I would put Bentley 2. So we could beat Cameron Simmons-Craig in the linebacker group. Because them linebackers are coming. And they know if they come out tomorrow and they can stop this that RJ Harvey and keep him around 100 yards or whatever around up in there, they did their thing. Because that boy been running through the roof. But they only had 3 games. TCU game. Really, TCU could have pulled that game. If you go watch that tape, TCU could have really pulled that game off. But they just tail end of the game, just went the other way. But so defensive side of the ball, the game changer will be Cameron Simmons-Craig, Hill Green. Keep your eye on them, boy. Number 47, number 41. And Hill Green is, man, he come through there and he can, if he can come in and give us some of them hits like he did on Colorado State, man, and start hitting them running back, and especially get some good licks on that quarterback. Let's shake that quarterback up this week. He a big boy now. I think he come out of Mississippi. So, I got to rock with the Mississippi boys, but hey, I got to go on with Coach Prime and see you. And I get back to the Mississippi boy a little later, but this week it's Coach Prime and see you. But let's go over, get in there and rock that quarterback. Shake him up. So if we can stop that run, shake that quarterback up, they got to throw. And when they do, hey, they ain't really a big heavy passing offense. They giving them credit like that, but they ain't. The numbers don't show heavy passing. So once we rock them up and they trying to throw, Trav them for them to go to work. And DJ McKinney ought to be able to get a pick. He almost got one last week, but he should get one this week. Because once we can stop that run game, get them in panic mode, let them start trying to throw the outs and little quick stuff, boom, boom, come in, jump that route, take it to the house. All right. With that being said, we done got the defensive side covered. Let's move to the offensive side of the ball. Offensive side of the ball, I am picking Jay Horn, Jimmy Horn Jr., J5, right? And no other than Mr. Bounce Back Will Sheppard. Yes, you heard me right. Mr. Bounce Back Will Sheppard. J5 is going to have a good game because he's going back to Florida, y'all. He going back to Florida. He was talking about that. He was excited about that last year when he was in CU. He finally get to go back home, play in front of his family and friends that ain't seen him to play since he left from down at USF. So he get to go back home and show, and he gonna show, hey, what Florida boys do, right? Well, and no other than Florida. And then my picking Will Sheppard, bounce back Will Sheppard, because he got to bounce back. That boy is like that. He truly is like that. It shocked me too when he missed that ball. But then you got to look at that ball. That was a perfect thrown ball and had so much force when two threw it. I'm dead in the chest and had enough force to bounce off his chest. So that let you know how accurate two is. We don't give that boy that credit. He threw two passes like that back to back in clutch with a few seconds left. So that let you know how clutch two is. I'm gonna cover that tomorrow in that pregame analysis show. So y'all know y'all gonna come back tomorrow. We're gonna break these numbers down because I got it all wrote down for you for UCF stats and what we gonna do to slow them boys down. Cause we got this, y'all. Vegas gonna put us 14 like we 14 point underdog. No, not us. And UCF really ain't played nobody but TCU. And guess what? Colorado, we beat TCU last year. TCU, I think they 1-2 or 1-3. But everybody want to see Colorado down. And when they do, we make it personal. We going to Florida, we gonna make it personal. And so we come and do our thing, right? Go Bucks. So, and the reason I'm picking J5 and Will Sheppard, because they gonna key in on Travis. They gonna try to stop Jimmy Horn from getting off, but we got to get Jimmy Horn off. We got to get him off. But once we get him off, it's gonna make the whole game electrifying, which is gonna be that, and it's gonna take, you're gonna have them other people over there rooting for Jimmy anyway, screaming and going crazy local, his family and fan base from Florida. So they're gonna trigger that. And so they're gonna key in on Travis, or they're gonna have to key in on Travis, they're gonna have to either key in on West. And so that's what's gonna free Will Sheppard up. Sorry about that, y'all. So that's what gonna free Will Sheppard up, right? And so Will Sheppard ought to have a good game. And two gonna see that. That boy gonna be coming off top. Cause he makes some good catches, y'all. One hand catches. And if you look at Will Sheppard, that hurt me for Will too. But if you look at Will Sheppard, he always make key passes. And I went and looked at his stats. I thought maybe he wasn't getting a lot of touches, because he was Vanderbilt main receiver last year. But it's kind of balanced out. Travis is leading, but two spreading the ball around with him real good. I think Sheppard had about 13 attempts. Travis may be at like 20, 23, somewhere up in there on reception. Maybe 27. I got to go back and double check on Travis. Horn, I think he had 18. And then Wester may be at 15, somewhere in there. So he's getting the ball around to him. But It should be, look out for Will Shepherd. Should be a good game. Horn gonna come out there, man. He gonna come out. It's his time. He came out with that first game out, had almost 200 yards. He been bragging on how he been blocking and giving himself, sacrificing himself for everybody else to shine. So this his game to come out and shine, y'all. But thank y'all for watching. But if you came in late, go ahead and do me a favor. Hit that like, subscribe button, and drop a comment below on who you think the game changer player is going to be this week. Colorado versus UCF. Give me 2 players on the defensive side, right? Give me 2 players on the offensive side, and give me an alternative. The alternative got to be, it could be punt returner, it could be the kick returner, it could be Mata, it could be what's my punter name? Mark Bassett. Yeah, because Mark gonna come there too. So we need some big from you too, Mark. But on the special team side, I'm picking the punt return. I don't know who is it gonna be, Wester or is it gonna be Horn. I'm picking one. They gonna run it back this week. We do for a punt return back because those guys are just too fast. I don't know if we blocking or the lanes ain't there. What's going on? But they are due for a return back. But I know on Horn on the kick return, on the kickoff, they kicking it out the end zone. So that's what's keeping the ball out of his hand, which is smart, and I don't blame him. And that's something we got to do too. We got to kick the ball out the end zone. Cause we got to be leery on our special team side too, and let that not hurt us. That almost hurt us last week. That was a major key. A lot of people thought it was some other stuff. It was that kick return back they ran for 101 yards. That's got us right there. But thank y'all for watching. Drop that comment below on who you think your game changer prediction gonna be. And hey, if you want to put the score down, I ain't predicting no more score right now. I got to bounce back from all that because sometimes I've been picking blowouts and 3 points and scoring, and then it come out to be a tight game. So I'm holding that. I ain't doing that. I may give me 2 good strong wins under my belt. I go back and check them numbers again. Then I may go ahead and predict game score. But thank y'all for watching. Black Tie Media. We out. Peace.